So I was just asking, like, what is it? What are the experiences that you can remember that, or challenges that have shaped who Silindile is today, and how did you overcome them?
My challenges.
Yeah, or experiences that have shaped you as a person.
Sorry about that, Asana. So the challenges I've faced, for me, it was not trusting myself enough. That's like the first challenge I've went through, because I feel like, I mean, I'm competing. It's a male-dominated industry.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm competing with men, and I feel like I'll have to prove myself like 2 times more, just because I'm a woman, and it will also affect like me getting money, because I'll be very much scared to even call out money. We'll see how much am I charging for my services. I'll be like just not trusting my services, and all of those things were the challenges that I was facing.
And what is it that you did?
And also,
Yeah.
I don't know how do you say this in English? It's like ukuthatheka kancane, like being taken advantage of in a way.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, I'm sorry to say, to put the gender in this, but it's what I've been it's what I've been going through. Just because I'm a woman, I've been taken care advantage of, and all of those things.
No, it is real, and it's your experience. You know, it's real. It does happen. But now, how did you overcome that, or how are you overcoming that?
I think with me, I've learned to go to, you know what, it doesn't help being nice, but at the same time, I'm trying to not make it change the type of person that I am, my character. But I'm a nice person. I like to believe I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
I like to believe I have a good heart. But then when it comes to business and money, those things don't matter. People don't care whether you have a good heart. Money will just change everything. So I've learned to even make my business like professional. Like,
Yeah.
to be a consultant, like to be just a full-time business. People need to pay before I offer my services and all of those things. So I was able to grow up some balls. Then I was able to overcome those things.
Yeah. For when, how did you thrive, or how are you thriving in an environment that is not necessarily for you, or supporting the kind of person that you are?
I think, at some point I became, I had the I to see attitude, the I don't care attitude, because it's very hurtful to not get the support that you thought you were gonna get, especially from like people who are close to you, your family, and all of that. So I just told myself, Uguti, you know what? This is my own journey. I need to do what makes me happy. But I'm very much privileged to have a friend who's like, how can I say this? Who doesn't create like the unnecessary competition? Because maybe there can be that thing of competing against each other, but she doesn't do that, and she's the one who always like encouraged me. Go to, oh wow, like you actually going far. If you take this thing, you're actually going far. You're very good. And sometimes she gives me like what's the thing called? What's this thing called? Something criticism, constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah. She gives me constructive criticism. So I think with me, what I've seen is you can't be surrounded by, you need to look who is around you, or who are you surrounded by. You can't be surrounded by people who are always thinking negative, or who are like having a toxic mindset and think you're gonna succeed. It's never gonna happen. Eventually you're gonna end up being negative. you're gonna end up being negative towards yourself. You're gonna end up like also being toxic. So if it means that you need to cut other people off, I think that's the right thing to do. You need to like love them from the distance, like you care about them, but just love them from the distance, because not everyone is gonna like you, not everyone is gonna be happy about what you do. So yeah,
it's like that saying, well, you become the 5 people or the people that you hang around with. A big thing in South Africa. If you don't have good connections, then like a network of people you can speak to, it's hard to find any opportunities. Yeah, and
I'm glad you're touching that part of connections, because actually that's how you get ahead in anything that you do. Because even with me, as much as I was doing things for free, I was still building those connections. I was still networking. And my thing was, like, if I could work for someone who's got a platform, you know, like they have a platform, I'll do everything for free for them. I know one day that person can recommend me to someone who's going to pay me. So they always say, it's all about who you know. And sometimes I understand, we're always angry about this thing of connections, and they will get things easily. But sometimes, guys, we need to also create our own connections the way we know how to.
What is it? What's an advice would you give to someone who is now either in high school or just finished with high school and they're navigating the life after high school, or even in high school?
I would say, you've got your own back. Don't have too much expectations from anyone. Even your own family, I'm sorry to say. I mean, our own families can be our biggest obstacles in life. So you have your own back, and also do what makes you happy, and also create your own opportunities. No one's got your back but you. Don't ever think there's someone who's coming to rescue you. Don't always use the excuse of being born in a poor family, or like living in rural areas, whatever. Don't, like, life is hard on its own. There's no time for excuses. Whoever you're telling that person about your excuses now, but they have their own things that they're dealing with. Everyone has their own things that they're dealing with. So no one has time to like babysit you and listen to you and all of that. Create your own. If there's a door closing, move on to the next door. It's unfortunate, but it's like that.
I love how real that is. You're not just sugarcoating it. You will make it in life, blah 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 blah. No, you need to take that bag and put it. It's your own. It's all about taking responsibility for your own growth. If you're looking for growth,
and you can't even blame it to your own parents. Nah, but they did what they could at that time, or they did what they thought it was right. So you can't even blame them. You would say, my mom, and compare yourself to kids who are coming from rich families. You can't even do that. Now it's your own journey. Create your own, and make sure now your kids are gonna live the life that you want them to live.
I think